Good afternoon. This is Wayne Lewis with Prudential Gardner Realtors, coming to you from our office located at 7100 Reed Boulevard. This afternoon, I'm coming to you with our fourth in a series of videos on the home buying process. And of course, we'll be doing a total of 10, hopefully to help you make that decision in buying your home. I have three questions that I want to propose to you today, and two of them are in the form of a little test question, but it has to do with the counter offer. The counter offer, as we know, is that offer where when you make an initial offer, then the buyer or the seller begins an additional negotiating. Here are those three questions. First one is, all counter offers deal with price. Is that true or false? The second one is, you should go with the first counter offer that is presented to you. Now the third one is more a question and a statement, but when it has to do with the price, when a counter offer only has to do with price, then what should you do? Let me go back to the first question. All counter offers deal with price. That's not true. It's absolutely false. Because for the most part, price may be the least of the considerations between a buyer and a seller. Many times it could be the terms and conditions. For example, it may be a term and condition from the seller that they only want the house to be inspected in the afternoon. That may not sit well with you because you have a job, or the day that you want or that you need off is the day that's during the daytime. It may be an issue about when the inspection may be. It may be a week from the day that is accepted. You may need it to be sooner. These are the kind of things that may or may not come up when you're talking about counter offering. Another issue of a counter offer may be financing. It may be the fact that maybe the buyer wants to do owner financing. You're not interested in doing financing as a seller. You'll either do cash or they have to go get their own loan. These are just a couple of things, and there'll be more issues that'll come up, but your realtor will help you guide you through those processes. The second question, you should go with the first counter offer that's presented. Now that's really up to you, because in most cases, if the counter has only to do with price and the price sounds pretty good to you, you go with it. But if there's just some sticking points, and there could be any number of sticking points, may have to do with repairs. In your initial offer, you may say that the seller is to do X number of dollars in repairs, and you have stipulated that those repairs not be no less than $5,000. The seller comes back and says, I don't want to do repairs, and I'm not giving you any money for any repairs. These again are just the kind of issues that may come up, but again, they may be the determining factor whether or not you want to go forward with the house. Last but not least, when we talk about price, when it is an issue, and it does become an issue in a lot of cases, you may find that you are no more than maybe $1,000 apart. At $1,000 apart, it's very important for you to answer one question. I wrote it down here in the bottom of the board. How do you feel about that house? How important is it to you to have that house? Now, for some people, they'll buy a house near other family members. They need to buy this house because of their job. Or maybe this is their first home, they love it, this is the house they want, and they're ready to go for it. So if you're a matter of $1,000 apart, why not split the difference and specify to that point, to that effect, that you're splitting the difference of the disagreement. And most often, the seller and the buyer can come to an agreement about buying that house. These are the three things that I thought we discussed, having to do with all counter offers and what they deal with, because they all don't deal with price. The other thing is that you don't necessarily have to accept the first counter offer that is presented to you, and that when it comes down to price, you more often than not can split the difference. These are just some of the things that we talk about when we're talking about counter offer and other aspects of the home buying process. We're going to cover more in our next video, and we hope that you'll tune in. Again, my name is Wayne Lewis with Prudential Gardner, and we're located at 7100 Reed Boulevard in New Orleans, Louisiana. You can get in touch with me on my cell at 512-786-7959, or you can call me at our office, 504-242-9500. Thank you and best wishes to all of you.